Hello and welcome to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and this podcast is brought to you by thelegendarychiropractor.com, an interactive and immersive virtual platform for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field wanting just a little bit more from this profession. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you do, be sure to share with a friend, leave us a rate, leave us a review, and also be sure to subscribe to get more. Chiro HD, superior cloud-based practice management software. Chiro HD is a user-friendly, all-in-one EHR solution built with one mission: to help you run your practice like a boss. Learn more at chirohd.com. Total Clinic Solutions is your go-to source for purchasing both brand new and refurbished chiropractic equipment, as well as phone support for repairs and maintenance. Call Derek and allow him to combine your wishes and his 23 years of chiropractic equipment expertise to find what's best for you and your patients at 704-622-4089 or head to totalclinicsolutions.com now. Yo, what is going on, legendary chiropractors? I'm Johnny Reuter with another episode of the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I am so stoked to be covered in a car right now. As shooting this live, I'm covered in a car, covered in snow. It is coming down here again in Chicago. It just snowed literally last week or this past weekend about 10 to 12 inches, and now it's coming down with another probably 3 to 5 inches. And it is so exciting. And if I could flip this camera around, you could see here, I'll try to show you on the live video here. Yeah, that's my windshield right now. I literally just got in the car and thought to shoot this live video to make sure that we get a podcast episode out about clientele, target markets for recent graduates and doctors of chiropractic. So that's where we're at. That's what we're talking about. So as always, head to legendarychiro.com/go, legendarychiro.com/go. Opt into that email newsletter. That'll get you a subscription to our email newsletter as the Legendary Chiropractor. And also head to chiropractor.com and or head to head to chiropractor.com or head to legendarychiropractor.com/chiropair. All right. So that's places you can go, keep up with things that we're doing. Chiropair is still set to launch in April. If you're listening to this post-April 2021, hop into the iOS, Apple App Store, and the Android Google Play Store and check out the app. Download the app now because it is out if you're listening to this after April. So without further ado, let's talk about ideal client and target market. As we talked about last season for chiropractic students, you can start this process in school, really starting to hone in on who you want to serve, why you want to serve them, and where you're going to find them. First of all, to keep this super simple, your ideal client is the person that you wish to serve on a daily basis in your office. That person, that ideal avatar that lights your chiropractic passion on fire. If it's babies, pregnant moms, athletes, elderly patients, it doesn't matter who it is. Make sure that you understand who that person is for you, who that ideal client is for you. Now, second, bare bone basics. Target market. Your target market is where you find your ideal client. Where you find your ideal client is your target market. That's the demographic that you're going for. So if it's athletes, you're talking about CrossFit gyms, you're talking about gyms in general, you're talking about health and wellness centers, you're talking about smoothie shops, you're talking about yoga studios, Pilates studios. That's what you're talking about. People who are health conscious. You want to meet them where they are. That's a target market. So find out who your ideal client is and then find out what your target market is. Come up with a list. Find out, write a description down of your avatar of who your ideal client is. Jot it down. That's my homework assignment. That's my action step for you today, is jot down who the heck your ideal client is. I don't care if it's the color, from the colors of their eyes to the clothes that they wear to the phrases that they say. That's who your ideal client is, and that's how specific you should be. The second thing is now start to jot down a list. Cut this list in half, or cut this sheet in half. And on the second half, you're writing out your target market. Where does your ideal avatar or ideal client hang out? What kind of studios are they in? What kind of stores are they shopping at? What kind of gyms are they going to? What kind of community events are they involved in? What kind of Facebook groups are they in? Start thinking about that, because that's really where your target market is. And if you can hone in on your ideal client as a recent graduate, and you can say, I am the chiropractor for blank. I am the chiropractor for pregnant moms. I am the chiropractor for sports and athletes. I am the chiropractor for Medicare patients and elderly. I am the chiropractor for fill in the blank. And then you start to say, and you can find me here, 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 and here. Right? You can find me at this local CrossFit gym in downtown Chicago. You can find me at this local smoothie shop that I love so much, and can, you can hang out with me there. You can find me at this local bakery that cooks really healthy things, or this salad shop, or this Pilates studio, or this yoga studio, and you can find me there, right? And you can find me at my office, right? Where we serve this ideal client on a daily basis, and we serve these people on a daily basis, and we get them the best results possible, because that's what this is all about, okay? So that's where we're at in that regard. Now, ideal client and target market are two critical things that you can begin to do as a chiropractic student. If you watched this last season, if you watched this episode last season about and aimed at chiropractic students, getting your ideal client and your target market set now while a student is the most important. So if you're a student watching this, figure out who you want to work for and where you're going to find them. If you're a recent chiropractic school graduate and you haven't thought of this yet, please reconsider and start thinking about this. Put it into your freaking business and marketing plan that you have to make for chiropractic school. Now, if you have to use a business and marketing plan in the future, that's great, but really start to write this person out. Start to depict this person. It's kind of like when you go to design your office, or the office you wish to be in an associate in. Start to think about what that looks like. Start to think about what that smells like. It's the same with your ideal client and your avatar. Maybe don't go as far as to smell, but you can hope that they smell good. But your ideal client should be that depicted, right? It should be that crystal clear that you know exactly who you're targeting and exactly where to find that person, because where that person is, you want to be hanging out the most, no matter it be in a virtual setting on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, or if that's in person at community events, at malls, at local gyms, etc. That's where you need to be. So that's what we're talking about today, and it's really critical. And someone just commented, goes to Trader Joe's. That's right. Like, who's your ideal client, right? If they're drinking smoothies, wearing flip-flops and flannels and Hawaiian shirts all the time, and they're talking about, green juice and kombucha, right? Like, then go to Trader Joe's. That's your ideal client. That's fantastic. But also know what's their budget, right? What's the budget of people who shop at Trader Joe's? Typically, it's a little bit more at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods than it is at Aldi, or than it is at like a local Jewel Osco or Costco or whatever it is, right? So make sure that you really hone in all the way down to the color of their eyes, the smile that they have, the clothes that they wear, to where they go grocery shopping, all the way down to what they can afford for chiropractic care. Those are the places you want to be, and those are the people you want to surround yourself with. So that's where I'm at in regards to ideal client and target market for chiropractic doctors and recent chiropractic school graduates. This is something that you can start as a chiropractic student, okay? Because starting next episode or so, in regards to doctors of chiropractic and recent chiropractic school graduates, we're going to be talking a lot about loans and money and things like that. And that conversation shifts from when you actually graduate versus when you're in chiropractic school. So this is something you can apply right now, no matter if you're 7th, 8th, 9th quarter in chiropractic school or just crossed the stage from chiropractic school and graduated and you're hitting the ground running, opening your own practice or associating. Either way, you're going to have to get patients in the door. Either way, you're going to have to serve people, and you might as well serve people that you love. All right. I brought the heat today. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day today. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside of Chiropair, matching and liking and bookmarking and enjoying Chiropair for all that it's worth. It's going to be the most revolutionary chiropractic employment app out there. And also, it's going to be the only chiropractic employment app out there available on iOS and Android stores. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Drop in April 2021. You will hear from me, obviously, several times before then, but when it drops, you will hear from me non-freaking stop. It's going to be awesome. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Head to legendarychiro.com/go or head to go.chiropair.com to opt into those email newsletters and be a part of what we have going on. We're changing the chiropractic profession by storm each and every day in a very, very positive way, in a very positive manner, and we hope you join us. I love you guys. Peace and love. Have a great, powerful week this week. Bye, guys. Dr. Stu Hoffman, founder and president of Chiropractic Malpractice Insurance, is the foremost expert in both risk management and risk avoidance. Understanding the everyday challenges of today's practicing chiropractor and the current public perception of chiropractic has made Chiropractor the fastest growing malpractice insurance program of the last 28 years. Find out more at chiropractor.com. Imaging Services' primary business is chiropractic solutions. With over 45 years in the industry of helping chiropractors, Michael Tokash offers free consultations on building your business. In the past year, Imaging Services has installed over 100 X-ray machines and digital X-ray systems in over 42 states across the United States. For more, head to theimagingservices.com. Dr. Brad Glowacki runs one of the highest volume, highest profile, highest profitability practices in the world, and it's all run with vitalistic communication procedures. Those procedures from his office are then shared with other chiropractors at his various trainings as a part of Level Up mentoring. This information is created, developed, tested, and then packaged simplistically before being taught. With bruises and scars from making mistakes, Dr. Glow always delivers refined content that is battle-tested and simplified for use on Monday. To level up your life and practice, head over to levelupmentoring.rocks. That's levelupmentoring.rocks. Again, I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and you're listening to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for engaging with us on all of our platforms, including, but not limited to, Facebook and Instagram, all at The Legendary Chiropractor. Be sure to check our home site out at thelegendarychiropractor.com, as we have much to offer for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field. And lastly, I'd like to thank not only you, our listener, but also our podcast sponsors. Without them, this show wouldn't be possible. So I encourage you to go check out their websites and what they have to offer in the show notes for this episode. Thanks again. Stay legendary, my friends.